So, how do we make the seam disappear? We make the seam disappear by a little bit of magic. And I am in Orlando, so magic is very commonplace. We have the Orlando Magic NBA team. And then we also have Disney World, Universal, SeaWorld, etc. True magic homes. This is the second time you need to put on your gloves, and the first time you need to wear the mask. This is what I call magic powder. And the true ingredients are a trade secret. What does this do? Well, shortcut is it makes the seam disappear. It slightly thickens up the paint, and there's silica in it. That's why we wear the gloves. And silica, by its nature, you don't want to inhale it. You know, look, it's kind of common sense stuff. You ever fill up your car with gas? Gas is flammable, but no one's going to smoke or, you know, operate lighters or, you know, an acetylene torch or weld close to a gas pump. Same thing. Paint is flammable, but you're not going to smoke or have open flames. Silica is harmful if it's in the air. And I guess that means if I take some of this powder and throw it up in the air and walk through it, and who's going to do that? But still, the safety, this is why we have the complimentary safety kit. So you put your gloves on, put your mask on, and now I'm going to be painting the ViteWall gray to match the gray of my house. So we have gray paint here. And then we provide customers 3 of these. Now you can rinse them out and reuse them, but I figured, you know, a customer will use this and pitch it. The magic powder, and again, it is magic powder. It just looks like powder. That's why you wear gloves. So the key instruction here, it's 1 scoop for every ounce of paint. So what I'm going to do is fill the gray paint up here till it's 1 ounce. You see that? And if you're from Canada and you prefer the metric system, oops, and there we go. That's 1 ounce. I fill up the scoop. So it's 1 scoop for 1 ounce of paint. All right, there we go. And then take our stir stick. We're just gonna stir this up. All right, so there is the consistency if you wanna look into that. All right, and now there's 1 scoop for every 1 ounce of paint. So how much paint does magic powder create? Well, 1 to 1, it creates 30 ounces of paint, which is a full quart of paint, because in the 16-ounce container, there are 30 scoops of magic powder. 30 scoops, 30 ounces, 32 ounces would be a quart, so it's just under a quart of paint. And again, all you're doing is hiding the seam of the paint. So now we take our brush back to the mask, put our brush in it, and I'm just going to do this at the camera angle so you can see it. So the technique is you want to brush towards the seam. And before your eyes, I can see it, the seam disappears. You see right here, get a close-up. I'm going to pull my mask down. See that? So you see a seam here? Seam's gone.